Hello guys, my name is Rajat and today we'll discuss about mole concept. Okay, so what is the mole exactly? Mole is nothing but the unit of concentration. You have seen many more units of concentration, that may be molar, normal, etc. Yeah, also percentage as one of the units of concentration. If I talk about percentage, let's talk about unit of percentage. Percentage is nothing but a unit which tells us about the concentration of the solution. Okay. For example, if I need to prepare 5% of NaCl, it means I need to dissolve 5 gram of NaCl in specific volume of the water, ultimately to produce 100 ml of the solution, so that I can get 5%. But you can see, if I need to produce similarly 5% of NaOH, again I need to take 5 grams of NaOH and dissolve it in specific volume of water, giving 100 ml solution of 5%, right? So what you are seeing here, the nature of the compound is not considered here. Is it NaCl? Is it NaOH? NaCl has the mass 58.5, NaOH has mass 40. So is it not? It's not considered here. Directly we are taking 5 grams. Okay. So this is what is the drawback of percentage system. We cannot understand the nature of the substance, or we do not estimate the concentration on basis of the nature of the substance. We just estimate the concentration only on the amount of substance. But mole is not that. Mole actually gives us two ideas together. Mole tells us about the nature of the substance as well as about the quantity. So that is what is mole. Mole is basically giving us, or it is a standard unit which tells us about the unique concentration of that substance, which tells us about the concentration of the solution or maybe the concentration of the substance. Okay. So now if I consider mole, 1 mole. Now see, every unit should have some specific value or reference value. So reference value for 1 mole is as follows. Let's see. If I consider I'm taking 1 mole of the substance. Okay, substance can be anything. It can be an atom, it can be a molecule. If I take 1 mole of substance, it means if I want 1 mole of substance, I need to have the atomic weight of that substance in grams. What does that mean? It means if I say I'm taking 1 mole of sodium, it means the atomic mass of sodium is 23. Okay, so atomic mass is 23 of sodium. So I need to take 23 grams of sodium, which will be nothing but equivalent to 1 mole of sodium. Do you understand? Okay, so similarly, if for example I need to take 1 mole of hydrogen, so I'll be taking only 1 gram of hydrogen, nascent hydrogen, not molecule of hydrogen. Okay, that will give me the 1 mole. Okay, so that is what is for atomic weight. Okay, similarly, if you want to see about the molecular weight, if you want to find out how much amount of substance is present in 1 mole of molecule, then let's go for the molecular weight. So let's consider the same substances what I written up. These ones, NaCl and NaOH. Okay, so if I tell that I want 1 mole of NaOH, 1 mole of NaOH will be nothing but equivalent to 40 grams of NaOH. So 40 grams of NaOH will be nothing but having 1 mole of NaOH, or will be equal to 1 mole of NaOH, because 40 gram is nothing but its molecular weight. So Na is what? 23 plus oxygen is 16 plus hydrogen is 1. So that becomes 40. Okay. Similarly, if I consider 1 mole of NaCl, that will be nothing but equivalent to 58.5 grams of NaCl. Okay, so this is what is mole concept on basis of atomic weight or molecular weight. Okay, so you can see 1 mole of an atom is equivalent to atomic weight of the substance taken in grams. 1 mole of molecule is equal to molecular weight of the substance taken in grams. This is the first part of the mole concept. Let's come to the second part of mole concept. Okay, now we always wonder one important thing. We always think that how many molecules, okay, mole is telling us about the mass of substance taken, but in that specific mass of substance, how many molecules or how many atoms of that substance is present? So it was observed, okay, that 1 mole of substance has 6.022 into 10 to 23 particles. Okay, it means if I take 1 mole of NaCl, it will contain 6.022 into 10 to 23 molecules of NaCl. Similarly, if I take 1 mole of NaOH, it will contain 6.022 into 10 to 23 molecules of NaOH. If I take 1 mole of sodium, it will again consider it will have 6.022 into 10 to 23 atoms of sodium. Okay, so in this way we can see the relationship here. We can see that 1 mole of substance has specific number of particles, that is molecules or atoms. Okay, it means what? It means I can relate one more thing. Okay, initially before relating that, I will just say this, that if I consider 1 mole of, maybe let's change the compound, just same H2SO4 for instance. 1 mole of H2SO4, that will be nothing but having 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of H2SO4. Okay, so now, but I know what I know. I know that 1 mole of H2SO4 is nothing but equal to 98 grams of H2SO4, right? Why 98 grams? Because if we add and we find out the molecular weight of H2SO4, that will be equivalent to 98 grams. So 98 grams of the substance, or that is of the H2SO4, will contain 6.02 into 10 to 23 molecules of H2SO4. Okay, so here on this basis, or on this, we can tell specifically that the molecular weight of that substance is nothing but having 6.02 into 10 to 23 molecules. So you can see I am repeating again and again the same point, 6.02 to 10 to 23 particles. So what is this number? This number is called as Avogadro's number, which was given by scientist named Avogadro. Okay, so this is the second part of mole concept. The third part of mole concept considered, this is just for higher classes. In the 9th standard only these two concepts are there. When we come to higher classes like 11th maybe, okay, so in that mole concept has one more aspect. It includes the gases. Okay, these are true for solids and liquids, okay, even for gases for that matter. But here the third aspect is of volume aspect, which is true only for the gases. So if you see, 1 mole of substance is nothing but equal to 22.4 decimeter cube of a gas at STP or NTP. So 22.4 decimeter cube, you can see a term decimeter cube, dm cube, that is equal to liter. Remember this. If I say 1 decimeter cube, that is equal to 1 liter. Okay, it means if I take 22.4 liters of gas at STP or NTP, that will give me, or that will contain that much amount, that will be equal to 1 mole. Okay, so what is STP? STP stands for standard temperature pressure. Or what is NTP? That is normal temperature pressure. What is normal temperature? Generally temperature considered in this experiment are at STP, NTP, it is nothing but 273.15 Kelvin, that is equivalent to 0 degrees Celsius. Similarly, if I consider pressure, so normal pressure which is considered in such experiments is 1 atmosphere. It's actually 0.997 atmosphere, but yeah, it's considered equivalent to 1 atmosphere. Okay, so at 0 degrees Celsius or 273.15 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere, if we take 22.4 liters or 22.4 decimeter cube of the gas, that will be equivalent to 1 mole of gas. Okay, generally in laboratory conditions, practically these conditions are not possible. This condition is possible, 1 atmosphere, but pressure is possible, but temperature is not possible. Therefore, generally we use the ambient standard temperature pressure or standard ambient temperature pressure, that is standard ambient temperature pressure. This condition is used in which pressure remains the same as 1 atmosphere, but the temperature changes to 25 degrees Celsius, that is equal to 298.15 Kelvin. Okay, so this is about the mole concept. I hope you all have understood. Okay, thank you.